the man who was never supposed to speak. Everyone in the town knew him as the quiet man. Not because he was humble. Not because he was wise. But because no one had ever heard him speak. His name was Ayan, and for 32 years of his life, his voice had never reached another human being. People assumed he was mute. Some said he was cursed. Others simply forgot about him. Ayan worked in the city's underground maintenance tunnels, places so deep that sunlight never reached them. He repaired pipes, checked cables, and cleaned forgotten corners of the city. No meetings. No conversations. Just darkness, echoes, and machines. And that suited the world just fine. Because the world had already decided something about Ayan, he doesn't matter. A silent past. Ayan wasn't born silent. As a child, he spoke more than anyone. He asked questions. He told stories. He dreamed out loud. Until one day, when he was 9 years old, he stood on a school stage. He had practiced for weeks to deliver a short speech. His teacher had smiled. His parents were in the audience. But the moment he opened his mouth, laughter erupted. Not from one corner. From everywhere. He stuttered. Someone mocked him. Another student shouted a joke. The teacher didn't stop it. The audience didn't protect him. Ayan froze. And something inside him broke. From that day on, he decided, if my voice causes pain, I will bury it. He stopped raising his hand. Stopped answering questions. Stopped speaking altogether. Years passed. Silence became his armor. The day everything failed. One night, while working alone deep underground, an alarm blared. Ayan's tunnel began to flood. A main water line had burst. The pressure was rising fast. If it reached the power chamber above, half the city would lose electricity, hospitals included. Ayan followed protocol, pulled levers, shut valves. Nothing worked. His radio crackled. Maintenance, report status. Ayan stared at the radio. His hands trembled. He could fix the problem, but only if the control room manually shut down power for 90 seconds. They needed to know now. But that required one thing. His voice. Minutes passed. Water reached his knees. The radio crackled again. Maintenance, respond or we evacuate the sector. Evacuation would mean system failure. Hospitals would go dark. Lives would be at risk. Ayan felt his chest tighten. For 23 years, silence had protected him. But now, silence was the danger. The first word. Ayan pressed the radio button. No sound came out. His throat locked. He released it. Water reached his waist. He thought of the boy on the stage. The laughter. The shame. Then he thought of something else. A nurse holding a patient's hand. A newborn in an incubator. A family praying in a hospital corridor. People who would never know his name. People who needed him. He pressed the button again. His voice cracked. Shut down power, Sector C, 90 seconds. Silence. Then. Repeat that, maintenance. His heart pounded, he swallowed. This time, he spoke slowly. Clearly. Strong. Shut down power. Sector C. For 90 seconds. I can stop the flood. A pause. Then. Copy that. Executing shutdown. The lights flickered. The machine slowed. Ayan moved fast, turning valves, sealing the rupture. When the countdown ended, the system stabilized. The city stayed alive. After the flood, Ayan emerged from the tunnel hours later. Wet, exhausted, and shaking. Supervisors surrounded him. One asked, "Why didn't you ever speak before?" Ayan thought for a moment. Then said something he had never allowed himself to believe, "Because I was afraid my voice had no value." The supervisor looked at him and replied, "Tonight, your voice saved thousands of lives." The real lesson. Ayan didn't become famous. He didn't give speeches. He didn't suddenly talk all the time. But he did something far more powerful. He stopped hiding. He spoke when it mattered. He trusted his voice. He understood something most people never do: hand pointing right, your silence does not make you safe. Hand pointing right, your voice does not need permission. Hand pointing right, your value is not decided by the first time you failed. Some people are loud and still invisible. Others are silent. Until the moment the world needs them most. And when that moment comes, speak. Because the world doesn't need a perfect voice. It needs a brave one.